to add some punch, some energy to your meal, you get some of this delicious stew, and this makes a nice, interesting balance. Perfect life. Hello, I am Benjamin and we are on the Tasty Trail in Korea. We have been following the West Sea line, the Yellow Sea as it is called, with Daean and the yellow crab, Buan and the octopus, and today we are in Buan. Buan is a famous national park and it is, as you can see, on the seashore. It is famous for what? For the shellfish and the seafood, of course. This place is known as Cheseokgang. It is named after a famous place in China. It has been formed when this Yellow Sea was a lake million years ago. And after, with the centuries, it has been eroded by the waves and the sea, forming these beautiful layers of stones, looking like piles of books.
총알고등이라고 하는데, 자, 이 땅에
안녕하십니까?
안녕하세요.
We are in a famous place famous for the pecap. Pecap is the hard clams in English. It is here in front of you, this beautiful shellfish, you see? It's like a big clam.
이게 뽕잎가루거든요.
네.
이거 조금 넣고.
아, 뽕잎가루도 넣고. 넣는 이유가 뭡니까?
이건 이제 비린내를 없이는
그렇구나.
그런 역할을 하는 거거든요.
So one of the specialty of the house, since we are in Buan, and Buan is famous for the mulberry trees,
잘 넣어도 되죠?
she adds some of this mulberry leaf powder. The reason is that when you add this powder, so it's a powder made with these leaves. 그럼 선생님 어떻게 이 레시피를 어떻게 하게 되셨습니까?
제가 원래 이 백합 나오는 그 개화도라는 섬인데요.
네.
거기에서 원래 거기가 고향이에요. 친정
네.
고향.
네네.
그래가지고 거기에서는 이제 그때는 이게 백합이 엄청 많이 나왔어요.
네.
그래가지고 뭐 일본으로 수출도 가고 막 그랬거든요. 엄청
예.
양이 많아가지고. 그래서 뭐 거기서 이제 뭐 구워도 먹고 회로도 먹고
네.
그러다 보니까 이제 그 죽도 끓여 먹고 한 것을 이제 제가 식당을 시작해가지고 이렇게 한번 해봐도 되겠다 하는 걸로 이제 그렇게부터
네.
시작해서 하게 됐어요.
그 다음에는 보니까 부안 보니까 또 어디서나 지금 백합죽 나오는데.
예.
Here I have 3 different kimchis to go with the juk. The Chinese cabbage. This one is something like yeolmu, maybe? Apparently, like radish. And this one is Welsh onion. Strong, old kimchi, fermented for a long time. And we are in Cholado. They use a lot of chotkal and this fermented fish. they use that a lot for their kimchi, so it's strong in flavor. So it goes well with the juk to give some seasoning to it. Delicious clams. It's very nice, and I think I need to add some of this mulberry wine. Is very nice because it deepens the taste, the flavor. So you see, here we have a kind of contradiction with what I said before, because this is very tasty. This is very strong in flavor. So what I said, as I said before, it's really relative. We have to think relatively. In Korea, texture is very important, but you see, we have also very strong food, very tasty food as well. This one is a good complement, actually, to the porridge. I think if we eat that together, it's going to be perfect, because this one is bland, and if you want to add some punch, you know, some energy to your meal, you get some of this delicious stew, and this makes a nice, interesting balance. Really refined. So it's almost, I don't know if it's nice to make the balance between the two, because this is so strong that it can kill the taste of this one. So I'm going to contradict myself. I think it's better to have this one first and then this one after, because that's not going to make a match, actually. After that, let's go to the third one that we have here. It's a kind of chon, or buchimge. It's a pancake. Pancake made with flour, wet flour, and with Welsh onions, carrots, of course the pekap, the clams. And you can see the color is special because inside of the panjuk, which is the butter, they have put some pongnipkaru, which is the mulberry powder, and also after that some black rice powder, hence the color, which is kind of dark. Oh, that's nice. I love it. I think that's quite interesting what they do in this place with this single shellfish. You think that clam is clam? Well, it's much more interesting than that. It's three completely different experiences. I like it. What we call in Korean tanpung. Tanpung is a name for the maple tree. As you can see behind me, the maple trees are beautiful in Korea in end of October and November during the autumn season. They are famous for the red colors, and you have also other trees like the ginkgo trees giving the yellowish color in the mountain. So it's a beautiful place to come at that time. 이게 뭡니까?
홍시입니다, 홍시.
아, 그거 홍시예요?
예, 홍시.
나 먹어도 돼요?
예, 잡수세요. 맛있어요.
Ah, that's the 홍시. You see inside?
껍질까지 다.
Like, look at that. It's beautiful.
약 안 쳐서 껍질까지 다 잡수.
약을 하지 않아요.
맛있어요.
엄청 달지요.
Very sweet and juicy. 그럼 겉감 만드는 과정이 어떻게 됩니까?
그러니까 처음에 이걸 이제 따가지고서요.
예.
이제 이렇게
예.
껍질을 100개 주어야
예.
1차. 그래가지고 이
껍질
그래야
닦고
일로.
이걸로 달아서
갈아서 이렇게 걸어야 돼요. 이렇게.
완성 꽃감이 되려면은 최소한 20일 정도는
20일 정도.
네, 정도는 건조를 해야 하고.
꽃감에 그 보면 약간 하얀 가루 있잖아요.
그러니까 그게 당분이야, 당분. 그게 참 여기서 이 자체적으로 솟아 나와서 그림이 이렇게
자기 몸에서 나오는
몸에서
거예요.
당분이 나와서 그렇게 하얗게
곰팡이 아니고.
예, 곰팡이가 아니고,
아니고.
당분이 거기에 그렇게 나와서 하얗게 되는 겁니다.
그렇구나.
그것이 안 나오는 것은 정상품이 아니야.
That's a nice way to finish the day. The seaside, watching the sunset with the thalassotherapy in a nice resort, enjoying some local products, Odi wine, the mulberry wine, and also kotka, the persimmon, dried persimmon as a side dish. Perfect life for me. The sunset looks much more romantic to me with a glass of wine. Nowadays, people are quite crazy about the well-being, especially the slow life, new model of life. And we can see it in Korea with different programs all around the peninsula. We have seen already in the Jeju Island the Ole-gil. I don't know if you remember this Ole trail, which goes all around the island. People walk on it like pilgrims, enjoying the scenery, the fresh air. And it's the same in the Buan National Park. We have this Mashil-gil trail, which is a trail in 3 different courses. People go around walking or on their bike, and they enjoy the seashore and also the wonderful countryside. Mashil-gil, it's an ancient word standing for this path joining 2 villages and used by the farmers when they went to see their friends. So let's go on the Mashil-gil. I am on my way to the Nesosa temple. I just went through the Iljumun gate, which is the first gate that we find in Korean temples. And after that, you have usually an alley like this one with wonderful and tall trees. And as you can see, a lot of people too, because now it's the time of the Korean Tanpung, which means the autumn colors, and it attracts a lot of people. The Nesosa temple is very old. It has been founded in the 7th century. The buildings date back to the 17th century, and you can see they are really old and beautiful. Look at these doors. Now it's time for the prayer, so that's why I should keep quiet. at this beautiful table. It's the duck feast, the festin de canard. 고맙습니다. 이게 뭡니까?
밤호박 바베큐입니다.
오, 와우. 단호박, pumpkin with duck, smoked duck inside, and a lot of very delicious foods like I see the juju, the walnuts, and this is the ginkgo seeds, chestnut. 먹어봐도 돼요?
네, 잡숴보세요.
So soft. It's a perfect autumn dish, you see, with all the dry fruits. Perfect as well for winter time, when we need energy to fight the cold. Duck with a little bit of sauce. You can add some of the ingredients. Spring onion, actually, and then wrapping and in the mouth. Absolutely delicious. As you know, it's a good fat, which is bad cholesterol free. So it's still fat. It means you can gain weight, but it's not bad for your arteries. That's nice. I think after all this seafood, I needed some change. And that's a perfect seasonal dish. 사장님, 지금 뭐 하고 계십니까?
네, 저희 지금 밤호박 바베큐를 하고 있습니다.
단호박 바베큐.
네.
예.
네.
그 오리고기 들어가는 거.
네, 단호박 밑에다가
예.
이거를 먼저 깔아요.
예.
또 이것으로 이게 구멍을 뚫어줘야 돼요. 이렇게 양파를 먼저 넣고 오리를 쓸어서
네.
이렇게 넣다 보면 나중에 가마솥에 익다 보면 여기서 그래도 기름이 빠지거든요.
아, 기름.
네. 그리고 이 양파도 이 향이 같이 어우러지고 또 나중에 먹으면 고소하니 맛있어요.
맛있겠다.
예,
예.
예.
I love onions.
정말로 이게 단호박의 맛있는 영양과 오리는 예전에는 약재로 사용했는데 고혈압이나 당뇨나 뭐 이런 것들이 많이 좋잖아요.
네.
그러다 보니까 이렇게 지금은 많은 분들이 오리를 선호를 많이 하시는 것 같습니다.
네.
I'm the only German in the area.
Oh, really?
Yes. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. By the way, I should introduce you. This is Cornelia. She's from Germany. She has been living in Kunsan for 13 years.
Yeah, that's right.
And today she's going to show us around the nice places and restaurants. So thank you again, Cornelia.
Well, it's my pleasure.
So where could we go to have local specialties?
Well, you should go near the seaport, the fishery ports, and I think that's back here, Piendo. Very small place.
Yeah.
That's where some of the fish restaurants are.
So do you have some time to come with us?
Sure.
Okay, wonderful.
My pleasure.
Okay, let's go then.
Yep.
So tell me, Cornelia, what kind of fish do we get in the area? What is the special fisheries?
Here we have a lot of shallow water sea
Yes.
fishes. That's yellow covina or pionchi and pakte, which I
Pakte,
think
yeah.
you can't get in Seoul even. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, this kind of thing. Tidal
Okay.
flats.
And do we get also seaweed?
Yes, there's seaweed around here a lot that people like to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nowadays, even if the season is over, you can get everything. But I
Everything, yeah,
think,
a lot of things, yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
The crab is usually done for winter food, isn't it?
Yeah, crab and some clams also.
Yes.
And up to November, the backup. I know it's up to the end of November.
Right. And then, winter month is always good for eating raw fish.
It is.
몇 킬로예요? 12kg.
Troubles.
Have you ever seen paper like this before?
No, actually, it's quite amazing to see a paper that doesn't
Seep through.
seep through.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
The soup is in here.
wow. 사장님 이게 뭡니까?
네, 저희 집 그 대표 음식인 해물팥인데요.
해물 핫팟.
예, 해물팥. 네, 이제 저희가 어떻게 하면은 이 지역에 나오는 서해안 쪽에 나오는 그 해물을 좀 더 그 해물의 그 맛을 그대로 좀 즐길 수 있을까 제가 고민을 하다가
예.
제가 개발을 한 겁니다.
Very interesting. So that's your surprise, Cornelia.
Yes.
That's a
Here we
good
are.
surprise. So it's a kind of, what shall I say, a fusion food. It's between the different traditions of Korean jungle and a seafood boat and also shabu shabu. So that's
Right.
really exciting. So she explained that we have to do first the seafood. So 사장님 보여주시겠어요? 어떻게 해야 되는지 제가 자신 없는데요.
가장 국물의 깊은 맛을 내는 데는 게가
Okay, so the crab,
게가
the swimming crab,
그리고
for the
조개는
deep taste of the
깊이가 큰
broth.
거부터 먼저 넣겠습니다.
I love the minari, the water chrysanthemum.
It always gives, yes, herb flavor, very
Yes.
refreshing flavor
Very
to
refreshing.
everything.
Exactly. I want to have a taste of that stock. So to get that rich taste, first we have to boil the different seafood. With the broth, there is a kind of a stock, a fish stock. We have so dry shrimps, also kelp, which is a big seaweed, and she uses mu, which is the white radish, the daikon big radish, and also yangbechu, which is cabbage, Western style cabbage. So that's the base for our stock, and after we have put, as you have seen, all the seafood inside to make this deep, rich broth. So once again, we have a very healthy meal here. Thank you, Cornelia. It was a very interesting place you recommended to us, and a very new recipe.
Yes.
How do you like it?
I like it. I think seafood is very healthy,
It is.
especially
it is.
for women.
Mhm.
That's what I've been told.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah, and especially when you eat some part of the shells along, it's very rich in keratin or something like that.
Really?
So
Good for the skin and the
good for
hair?
the skin, good for the hair. That's what women usually are worried about.
All right. Interesting information here. I didn't know that.
So
Anyway,
seafood.
wonderful. Thank you so much,
I
Cornelia,
enjoyed
for
it.
showing us the region and also this very nice restaurant. So that's a very interesting experience.
Well, I hope you like the food.
I do. It's perfect. Winter is coming and the birds are leaving, and I think it's time for us to say goodbye as well. We had a wonderful time in that Kunsan and Buan area. I hope you liked it. I say goodbye and then I meet you for our next tasty trail in Korea. Bye bye.